Hello, welcome to another Project Crossover paper. We're looking today at the January 2022 paper, and this one is the regional paper. Okay, again, shout out to the sponsors, Grays Hockey, providing quality equipment across a range of sports, especially hockey. If you want a 15% off code, leave a message in the comments and I'll see if I can get one sent to you. Okay, question number 1, or question 18 if you're on the foundation paper. A tin contains tea bags with a choice of 4 different flavours of tea. The 4 flavours are: Sarah takes at random a tea bag from the tin. Okay, work out the probability she takes this one. Well, we need to do 1, take away 0.38, take away 0.24, take away 0.16. 1, take away, I'm not doing this in my head. I am taking all risk away. 0.22. Work out the probability that the flavour of tea Sarah takes is either this one or this one. Well, that means we add them together. So 0.24 plus 0.16, which gives us 0.4. That seemed a bit simple, but it's right. Okay. Question 2. Mary saves for a holiday each year. In 2020, she saved a total of $720. 2021, each month she saved $78. I'm just going to multiply that by 12 before anything happens. So that's 936. The total amount Mary saved in 2021 was P% more than what she'd saved in 2020. Work out the value of P. So 936 take away 720 tells me how much more she saved. 216. 216 is then divided by that original amount, 216 divided by 720. 0.3 times it by 100, it's 30%. So P is 30. For 4 marks, really worth revising that topic. It's come up quite a bit. Okay, we've got part 2. Roberto is going to go on holiday. Check this, yeah, it's part 2, part B. He has 2 coupons that will save him money on his holiday. Roberto's holiday. The cost of accommodation, $1,600. Cost of flights, $800. Roberto can use one of the coupons. He wants to save as much money as he can. Which of the 2 coupons should he use? So for A, 18% off the accommodation. So the accommodation is going to be times by, hold on, what's 100 take away 18? That's 82. So it's going to be times by 0.82. No, I don't want to do it that way. I'm going to times it by 0.18 and keep it in the context of money he saves. So he's going to save $288 by doing that. And then for part B, 12.5% off the total cost of the accommodation and the flights. So I'm going to add these 2 together, 2,400. And then I'm going to multiply that by 0.125. So 2,400 times by 0.125 gives me 300. So it's a saving of 300. So should use B. Should use coupon B because it's got the highest value, the highest amount saved. Okay, question 3. Now treat this one, solving this one, as an equation. So subtract 5 from both sides. Just forget that that inequality symbol is different to an equals symbol. Okay, that shouldn't affect you at all. Then we divide by 4. You can leave it as 7 over 4 if you want to. 1.75 is fine. iGCSE, so we can use our calculator there. Okay, next one, we've got unknowns on both sides, but we've got that 2 messing around. So first thing we'll do is we just times by 2 on both sides. So 6x becomes 12x, take away 5 becomes 10, and then the right hand side will be the numerator, and the reason we've multiplied by 2 is to get rid of that denominator. Okay, let's get rid of the lowest amount of x's. That gives us 8x take away 10 is equal to negative 7. We can now add the 10 over. So negative 7 plus 10 gives us 3. And then divide throughout by 8. X will equal 3 over 8. 3 3 divided by 8 is 0.375. And of course, they make the numbers a bit awkward because it's a calculator paper. Okay, question 4. This is fun. Work out the size of angle X. The diagram shows a regular octagon and a regular pentagon, which means all of the lengths are the same. And what you'll notice here is that AB is the length that's within the pentagon and it's the length within the octagon. And therefore, that length and that length are equal. Don't look equal. Bit of an optical illusion. That's why that's really important. It's not drawn accurately. And I can work out this value here. So first thing we do, 360 divided by 5. There's a reason why I'm doing this. 360 divided by 5 is 72. That's the exterior of the pentagon. And then 180 take away 72 will give me the interior. 108. Repeat this process, but by dividing by 8 instead, gives me 45. 180 take away 45. 135. That is the angle of the octagon. And now if we do 135 take away 108, we've got this angle. We've got this angle. So this one, take away that one, gives us that little bit in there. 27. Which means that that's 27. That one's also 27. So 180 take away 2 lots of 27 will give us X. 180 take away 54. X is 126. Done. And that's mental as well, because it's not. That angle. That angle is less than 90, but that is exactly what it is. 126. Just going to double check it all on my mark scheme as well, because it's just a horrible question. It's not 126 at all. I've had a shocker. Got to go back and rework this out. Give me just a sec to figure out what I've done wrong. Okay, I've worked it out. I've made an error with the isosceles triangle. Let me get back to this screen. So, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get it gone. And that's so important that you just double check your work. Because although it's not drawn accurately, that is less than 90 for sure. That would be a weird one. So because that's 27, this one is also X. And that's... Oh, this question I knew was going to throw me. But it's important that you see that I'm still sort of... I have a small weakness, shape. Find them difficult. I can work it out, but I've just made a stupid error. So 180, take away 27. 153, and then divide it by 2 because we've got 2 x's. 76.5. I never want to see a question like that one again. Horrid. Okay, that's the end of the video. We'll call it there, and I'll come back to you at question 5.